This is Dick Payne reporting for DPR Deeper News, and I'm going to start doing like a roundup of the news throughout the day and the evening. Just cut out all the nonsense, all the royal stuff that I don't think many of us really care about, and it just gets dragged on and on and on. So let's just get round it. I'll update you with news that you actually care about. So without any further ado, let's get to the fun and the funk, shall we? Okay. So we've got a woman in Britain that killed her sister for a diamond encrusted Rolex and then locked her corgi in the bathroom for 3 days. Now, I don't mean to laugh at that. It's not funny. It's not a funny thing to do, but it's weird. It's really weird. I mean, imagine the parents in that situation. Where's, I don't know what her name is, Denise, for example. Where's Denise? I took her Rolex and kind of locked her corgi in the bathroom. Just what a really weird thing to do. Two really weird things to do. I mean, does family and that just matter that little now to people that you just murder family members over a Rolex and then lock their dog in the bathroom? Again, Britain is a really weird place now. It's a really weird place. Yeah. So that happened, genuinely. Not making any of this up. It genuinely happened. Then we got Keir Starmer was warned by police in MI5 that his early release scheme would endanger the public. So we all know what that's about. Keir Starmer obviously has been letting prisoners out of prison early for good behaviour and things like that. I think they only serve 30% of their sentences now if they behave well in prison. 30% of their sentences. Absolute joke, this country. But yeah, he was warned by MI5 and the police and everyone else, and he just decided to do it anyway. So, you know, he's one of those people, isn't he? You just, everything he says, you should do the opposite, regardless if it sounds logical, but it never does. But even if something he says sounds logical, you know to do the opposite because you know he's going to toss it up. You know he's absolutely going to fudge it up. So that's the point we're at now. Just anything he says, just do the exact opposite, for God's sake. Okay, so another story. A man has been arrested in Essex for exposing himself in the Station Road area of Epping at 12:30, and the police, the first thing they said, guess what it was? I'll give you a minute. It's the first thing they said. They immediately said it's nothing to do with the Bell Hotel or any other immigration centre around there. Immigrant hotel. First thing they said. It's like they arrive on scene, ain't investigated anything yet, and they're just like, nothing to do with the migrants. Right, what's happened? They have no idea what they're there to investigate. They're just like, no, nothing to do with the immigrants, no. So, yeah, I mean, the police in this country now are just an absolute waste of time. Yeah, it's pretty much beyond a joke. Well, it is beyond a joke now. It's just embarrassing for any British people, because we know that other countries see our news and stuff as well, and it's just you just know that that they're all laughing at us. Yeah, it's just depressing. But again, it's one of those you've got to laugh at or you'll cry, you know. Cool. So next story is a couple of lads from Grantham, so local lads. Well, hey, go on. Local lads went on Dragon's Den. Their names are. Do you know what? I did have it there, and because of pop-up ads, it keeps moving it. God, it drives you crazy, doesn't it? So the lads are called Andy Aitken and Joshua Mihill. They're from Grantham, and they've started their own mobile network, which I believe piggybacks off of the 3 network. So if you know you've got good 3 network in your area, it might be worth giving these guys a look. And it's about ethical ways of sort of running a mobile network. Whatever that means, but they're local lads. So for anyone in Lincolnshire, it might be worth giving that a look. It's an eSIM as well. You could just download an app, buy a SIM card basically on there, but you never actually receive an actual SIM card. It's just an eSIM card. It just sort of connects to your phone, and then you get mobile reception and everything. Quite clever. I mean, I've never had an eSIM card. Pardon me. But I have downloaded their app. It's called Honourable Mobile. I'll just double check that. Honest Mobile. It's called Honest Mobile. It's live on the App Store, so you can get it now. It's got 43,000 customers so far. The app works fine. I've been through all of that, and yeah, it looks decent. So yeah, it might be worth giving them a look, and it might be worth giving that a look, because, like I said, they're local lads. If you're anything like me, you like to support local businesses, local people, and and get things done that way. Support local communities rather than big corporate giants that just don't really care about you because they got so much income anyway that they just make you sick, don't they? Don't they just piss you off? They do me anyway. Maybe that's just me. So another story, we've got poppy sellers in Wales. I believe this was South Wales. Yeah, South Wales. They were attacked by a load of lefties. So there is genuinely nothing these lefties will not do. They're just outraged at everything. They're willing to attack anyone just for. I mean, at this point, it's just for existing, isn't it? I mean, how can you attack poppy sellers? That's for Remembrance Day. That's for British history. It's part of British history. It's probably one of the most British things, one of the most British institutions we have, and they've been attacking the volunteers. Yeah, so I mean, what can you say to that other than lefties? Sort yourselves out. Stop running around being dicks, frankly, and just try and be normal for a bit. Maybe I'll tell you what. Just over Remembrance Day weekend, just try and just be normal for a bit. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty decent of you. But I'm just not sure that you're capable of being decent people. But give it a try. Give it a try over Remembrance, particularly Sunday. Not this Sunday, by the way, the following Sunday. Just try and be decent people, nice members of society. Try that, yeah. We also have Just Stop Oil activists who sprayed Stonehenge with orange paint, so basically graffitiing. They've been let off. They have had no charges whatsoever. They've been let off, and yeah, that's that. No further action. NFA, if you're used to the police, that's called NFA, no further action. And again, if you deal with the police at all, you hear it all too often, because it's pretty much all the police can say when they just can't be asked to do anything. So there you go. Yeah, they sprayed Stonehenge with orange powder, and they've been found not guilty of criminal damage. They've been proven that they did it, but not guilty of criminal damage, apparently. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what can you do? And it was just before the annual Summer of Solstice event at Stonehenge, where 15,000 people were due to gather and celebrate. So they did it. They did it whilst a celebration was due to take place. So they're great people, them, aren't they? Just, again, lefties, just try and just be decent people. Just try and sort it out. Good God. So this story, right? The only reason that I'm going to tell you about this story is because I just find it funny. I would just love to have been there when the conversation took place. And what it is a it's a council row has erupted over a homeowner's bin that he obviously took out for the binman, and they said to him, "We're not going to collect that one. We're not emptying that bin." And he said, "Obviously, why not?" And they said, because the lid is slightly open. So you know the big wheelie bins, it's about that tall, and that they got the lid that flops over. Imagine having that conversation. We're not taking that. Why? Because the lid's slightly ajar. Man, are you fucking serious? Just what a dumb fucking conversation to have. Just look, give me 12 seconds. I'm just gonna flatten some crap down. You know, I might sit on it or something to get the lid shut. I mean, if it's open by about that much, and then you'll take it. Yeah, that's what we're arguing about here. That's why you won't take my bin, because of that much. Yeah, and but yeah, I mean, it's happened. This is why I'm sort of telling you guys about it, because it's one of those things that you just think, are you fucking serious? And yeah, we're serious because it's happened. Incredible, absolutely incredible. I would love to have had that conversation myself. See, none of these stupid kind of interactions happen for me. Obviously, I do speak to people out in the public and that, but I just never get. I think maybe people know that I just would tell them to fuck off if they tried pulling any shit like that. Yeah, I'm quite straight talking, and yeah. So I don't know. Things like that are just beyond my comprehension. Again, that's why I'm telling you about it, though, because I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny as hell. Just to think that somebody has actually stood there and done that is just incredible to me. So the last story before I go and settle in for the evening is is Keir Starmer. Now, we all know about the Rachel Reeves thing by now, with the whole property that she was renting out without a renter's license or a landlord's license or something like that. And and Keir Starmer again came out straight away, probably didn't even know what was going on, but straight away he said, "She's going to be here for good. I'm not getting rid of her." You know, Keir, about Rachel Reeves. Yeah, she's staying. She's staying. No matter what she's done, she's staying. What's she done? But yeah, straight away, immediately said, "Yeah, she's staying. I'm not gonna, discipline her or anything like that. She's not going to be kicked from the party or anything." Then last night, I believe it was, he went back on that once they probably actually told him what it was that she'd done, and he said, "Yeah, it's a regrettable situation, but she's going to have to be disciplined." and she's going to have some sort of, comeuppance for it, and have a bit of a, and maybe pay a fine or something like that, and sort it out properly. So, I mean, that's a little bit of reassurance for the people that he's actually going to do something about it. But it didn't end there. Because he then came out today and said he's actually going to do nothing. Nothing at all. So, I mean, this is classic Keir Starmer, isn't it? Flip-flopping, not going to do anything, going to do something, not going to do anything. And this really shows his lack of spine, his lack of backbone as well. Because I guarantee you that's how it went. I guarantee it. They obviously, someone said to him, Rachel Reeves has, and before they could finish, he's gone, yeah, she's staying. Not, she's not going to be held to account. She's staying. Then they told him what it was, and he said, "Nah, all right, yeah, she's going to have to actually be disciplined." Then he probably actually had to meet her and give her the information and tell her, discipline her, which he cannot do because he's spineless. So then he went back to, no, I'm not going to do anything. So it's perfect, Keir Starmer. You just cannot make it up at all, and that's the state that we're at in Britain now. Just absolutely incredible. You can't trust. I mean, at this point, you can't trust anyone, can you? You can't trust politicians. You can't trust police. You can't trust councillors or anything like that. It's just incredible. I never thought that Britain would be this bad, but it really is. It's really, really bad. Again, laugh or cry. I've made my choice. I hope you've made your choice as well. And I hope that your choice is the same as mine, to laugh about it. I'm going to be doing this Monday to Friday. I'll upload at 7:30. I'll upload at 7:30. So if you want, you can watch these every every evening 7:30, and yeah, hopefully we'll just have a laugh together. Just laugh about the state of the country. But there you go. They're my top stories of the day, that have just made me laugh, or I found genuinely interesting. Everything else is just absolute fluff. It's just nonsense. And like I said, all this stuff with what's his name, Prince Andrew and the royal family, and it's not Prince Andrew anymore, is it? With Andrew, I can't really be bothered with any of that. It's not something I'm interested in, because I just believe that the royal family are so irrelevant now. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't get rid of them, purely because it's a British institution and it's a tradition. And also they do throw some amazing patriotic events, Jubilee events and things like that. Queen's Jubilee, that was amazing. The royal weddings and everything, they're amazing too. So, I wouldn't want to get rid of them. I just don't care about them unless there's like a party or something like that. Unless they're going to give me like a bank holiday or something. No, I'm just not that bothered about them. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope to see you Monday as well. I shall be back at 7:30 Monday, and hopefully we can have a laugh about all the crap that happens all over the weekend. Cheers. Bye.